to talk about the decision analyzers using Microsoft Excel. Okay, for that case, we provide one prototype example. In our prototype example, there is a company that own the land, and this company is consulted to and reported to have the land, have oil in this land. The possibility is 0.25, means 1 in 4. If the company drill by itself, so they have to spend 800,000. Okay, the cost for drilling is 100,000. So if they make the profit after finding the oil will be 700. If there is no oil, they will lose 100k. But there is another company that's going to buy the land with 900,000 USD, 90,000 USD. If they sell, so if there is or if they sell, and the lands founded to have oil or dry, it doesn't matter for the first company, right? Because they already sold the land, so they might make 90,000 and 90,000 in both cases. Okay, so this is our payoff table. Based on this payoff table, we are going to study these three criterion: max mean, maximum likelihood, and base the decision by using Excel. Okay, so in this we open over Microsoft Excel. I already key in this table for our prototype example, this table in the Excel. So if it is dry 70, sorry, if it is there is oil 700, 100, 90, 90. Okay. So what's the let's look what's max mean says us. Max mean is to find the minimum of the payoffs, and out of the minimum we find the maximum value. Okay, first we have to find the minimum, then max mean. Okay, so how to find the minimum is easy. Just find the mean of these two. Okay, mean of this payoff for the oil and dry, which is minus 190. Okay, so to find which one is the maximum, obviously which is 90, we can define one if comment, which is if this one is the maximum of these two selected payoff, type for me if it is true, which is max mean. If it is false, type false. Okay, same code. I copy here, but this time we have to go for G7, right? If G7 is maximum of G6 and G7, give me max mean, if not, false. Okay, based on that, you can see the cell is the max mean, so this is our max mean criterion. You can see the cell has been selected based on this criteria. Okay, so we make another shell. I copy the table again, this time we want to go to for maximum likelihood. So how does it work? So based on the probability, we select the maximum one. So out of the maximum one, either of them have the maximum value, we select out our decision. Okay, so now I have to select the maximum one. How? Okay, I type here if this one, this likelihood, this probability is maximum of these two probabilities, type for me for example max, if not false, and then I close it. Okay, again, if this probability f8 is max of these two probability, type for me max, otherwise none. Okay, so this one selected as max. Okay, so out of these two I have to decide which one is maximum, right? Same as the previous one. Maximum, we type this code, which is this one equal to maximum of these payoffs, type max, otherwise we can type select. It's easier. If none, so this one, if this one is the maximum of these two, type, sorry, comma, type select, if not, none, close the bracket. Okay, you can see the cell is selected 4 over based on, I put likelihood. Okay, the third one is base, right? Again, I copy here, I paste here, there. Save it. Okay. Based on the base decision, we have to calculate the expected value. Okay, how does it work? The sum product of chances and the payoffs for each alternative. Okay, so we can select some product of these two times these two, because for the real probability based and real, and the payoffs and some product of probability, comma, the regarding payouts. Okay, become 190. Again, either of them have the maximum value is selected as our decision. So we select if this one equal to max between these two parameter values, type select, if not, none. If this one is the maximum of these two, select, not, none. Okay, you can see this time drill is selected. Okay, so this one is base. Okay, but we want to check the sensitivity analyze. We want to check the sensitivity. So we select one parameter P for the probability of the oil, and we have this. If we do that, we will have this graph, right, based on the drill for the cell. We want to make this graph in Excel. Okay. To do that, we put, for example, I have to copy again, open a new shell, copy here. I have to again, this one also can copy from here some product, which is expected value, right? Expected value. Okay, this is the expected value. I put P expected value for oil, expected value for dry, right? So if is P as stuff by 0, 0.1, then drag it down until 1. Drag it down to 1. Okay. So this one is equal to this, and this one equal to this. We have to select from here, the select from cell from here, go to data, if analyze, select table, and for the cell input we select the probability for the oil, and you can see it is generated, the expected value generated, right, based on each P from 0 to 1, right? So expected value is created for the oil and dry. Okay, so it should be for this drill and cell. Made a mistake, so we drag here the we drag the values again, I think from here. Okay, then we go to insert, we go to stack scatter, and we can draw the line. So you can see the graph is already created. So you can see the critical value, you can see the parameters. Critical value is near 2.23. So if it is less than that, we have to sell the land. If it's bigger than that, the priority bigger than the cross section, so we have to drill, right? Okay, that was the that was the sensitivity analyzers, right? Okay, just put this one there. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching.